The storm desk. Read the storm, book the roofs. The storm hit Tuesday. You need bodies on doors by Thursday, and the people you can hire that fast have never touched a roof. So you hand a stranger a clipboard and hope. By the end of this, you'll know how to train a temporary storm representative in 48 hours without turning that stranger into a liability. A green representative can blow up your season in 3 sentences on a porch. The fix isn't more selling, it's a tighter box. A rep's product is a clean appointment, not a contract. Start by naming the job, one job on paper. Temporary representative is 4 jobs people lump together. A storm canvasser knocks doors after hail. A setter works steady phone demand. A re-engagement representative texts your old list. Each one trips a different law. A door knock triggers local solicitation rules. A call or text triggers the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, the federal calling and texting law. Mix them into one fuzzy roll, and that's where the compliance gaps open. Pick 1 job per person, on paper, before they leave the lot. Hire to the box, not to a fantasy. You're not training an estimator in 2 days. You're training someone to knock, identify honestly, document from the ground, and book. The people who thrive aren't failed closers playing estimator. They're coachable, weather-tolerant rule followers, hospitality workers, recent grads, off-season tradespeople. Screen for 3 things in 10 minutes. Can they say a sentence the same way twice? Do they get defensive when corrected? Will they show up all week? A smooth talker who improvises is more dangerous than a plain one who reads the card. Spend 60 minutes before the clock starts, building the roll file. Skip it, and you'll improvise the boundaries, and improvised boundaries get crossed. The file names the exact job, the pay plan, route rules, the no-knock list, system access, the approved script, stop work rules, and a certification checklist. It also makes a worker classification call. Employee or contractor isn't a label of convenience. The IRS weighs behavioral control, financial control, and the relationship. A representative you train, script, route, and uniform looks a lot like an employee, whatever the agreement says. Pull the local rules before anyone knocks. Door-to-door law is local, and storm season is when cities enforce it hardest. Many require a solicitation permit before the first knock. Some require you to register each representative by name. Nashville runs its door-to-door permits through the Metro clerk. Some states go further and restrict storm claim pitches outright. And everywhere a posted no soliciting sign is a hard stop, a permit does not override. Reps cannot research this on a doorstep I didn't know is not a defense a code officer accepts. Day 1, first 4 hours is frame and safety, not selling. Teach identification first. Every contact opens with the rep's name, your company, the honest reason they're there, and a clear out for the homeowner. No fake names. No pretending they're from the city or the insurer. Then teach the safety line and make it absolute. No roof, no ladder, no attic. The Federal Safety Agency generally requires fall protection at 6 feet, and your representative is trained for none of it. The moment a representative climbs to impress someone, you own a fall. Day 1, afternoon is the script and the words a representative may legally say. The FTC, the Federal Consumer Protection Agency, sets the floor. Claims must be truthful, not misleading, and backed by evidence. A representative cannot improvise around insurance, pricing, or a roof nobody has inspected. If it isn't in the approved script, it doesn't get said. Then drill the swaps. Never promise insurance will cover this, because a representative cannot decide coverage. Say our estimator documents what we see and the insurer decides. Never say your roof is totaled. Say a trained estimator can take a look. Here's the line, and it's not subtle. The rep documents conditions and books an estimate, and never handles the claim. You never fight it, maximize it, or get it approved for them, because negotiating a claim without a public adjuster license is unlicensed public adjusting. You never offer to cover their deductible, because absorbing a deductible is fraud in many states. In 2024, the Texas Supreme Court in Stonewater Roofing upheld that holding yourself out as handling claims without a license is unlawful. The roofer documents. The homeowner files. The insurer decides. Before any representative touches a live door, run 5 graded role plays. Reps who can't pass don't canvass alone. Write that into policy so a manager can hold the line under storm week pressure. 1. The polite no, do they accept it or push? 2. The curious yes, clean capture, no overpromising. 3. The insurance question. Any coverage promise at all is a fail. 4. The comparison shopper. Composure, no trashing competitors. 5. The hostile encounter. Do they leave fast and log it, fail the insurance row, and they rerun it clean? Day 2 builds working skill. Start with enough roofing vocabulary to take a note an estimator can use, and not 1 ounce more confidence than that. Teach the parts visible from the street. Slope, ridge, valley, eave, flashing, soffit, 3-tab and architectural shingle, tile, metal. Teach what homeowners report. Granules in the gutter, lifted shingles after wind, bruising after hail, a ceiling stain. The rep writes what's reported and visible. The rep never rules a roof damaged or fine. A representative quoting code from memory makes liability. The estimator and your local code handle that. Give the representative one honest reason to be on the street, not a scare line. Storms wear roofs out unevenly, and an older roof that took a hit is worth a free look. The Roof Research Lab notes a typical asphalt roof lasts around 20 years, but in hail-prone areas may need replacing every 7 to 10. Even subsevere hail under an inch can quietly age shingles and weaken the sealant. So the honest frame is, older roofs are more vulnerable, and our estimator can tell you what's up there. Zero diagnosis. And be selective. Knocking the brand new subdivision wastes the week. Now the deliverable. A clean record an estimator can trust. Train 1 ground photo routine and 1 rule. Every photo gets a note. Front of the house with the number visible. Each roof face from the street. Framed wide. Gutters where granules show. A ceiling stain only if the homeowner offers it. From inside the room, never the attic. A note that says possible damage is useless. Homeowner reports a kitchen ceiling drip after the June 8th hail, granules in the gutter, that an estimator can act on. The rep documents conditions, never damage. If any representative calls or texts, the calling and texting law adds a rule, and it tightened in 2025. Consent belongs to the person, not the number. So your old customer list is a minefield of reassigned numbers, and the prior owner's consent does not transfer. Businesses now must honor an opt-out by any reasonable method, not only reply stop, within 10 business days. The training rule. Reps text only from approved templates to cleared numbers, and they honor any stop, spoken, typed, or at the door, instantly. No appointment is real until the record is complete. Here's where RoofPredict fits, and where it doesn't. Your green representative shouldn't carpet bomb a map. RoofPredict pairs an estimated roof age range with per-home storm physics to flag which houses a storm likely wore out, so reps knock where a conversation has a reason to exist, while the chasers knock blind. It also keeps the age range, photos, and notes attached to the address, so the record survives a representative who quits mid-season. It does not inspect, diagnose, or decide coverage. The list points the representative. The estimator earns the job. Close the loop. You can field ready a temporary representative in 48 hours, but only for a narrow box. Knock. Identify honestly. Document from the ground. Book. Hand off. Certify the role, not the person. Then pay the behavior you want. Pay raw door counts, and you get pressured homeowners and garbage notes. Pay complete, kept, qualified appointments, and the estimators behind them close more and complain less. The rep's product is a clean appointment. Train the box, and you run the program again next storm with your reputation intact.